David and Victoria Beckham's plans for their Cotswolds property have come under fire once again in a lengthy objection from a neighbor. David and Victoria Beckham have received another objection to their plans to convert a barn on their Cotswolds property, with a neighbor saying, "Enough is enough." The couple have undertaken extensive work on the home, and they lodged another planning application for the estate on August 2, seeking permission to convert their barn roof space into a home office. However, a neighbor has written a lengthy objection which supports a previous complaint, which had claimed the couple were using a backdoor way of turning the barn into a residential space. James E. Worthington supplied several pages of planning documents to support his complaint, which has been seen by express.co.uk. He claims that there were previous complaints about the construction of the barn, as locals suspected that ultimately their intention would be to change the use of the building. Quote, "There were a number of people who objected to the increase of the residential curtilage at the time and were completely ignored by the council," he wrote. Those who objected indicated it would not be long before a number of other buildings appeared on the area in which the applicants wanted to increase to residential use by first putting up a simple barn. Having established this footprint, who would stop them increasing the building further and before long a property used for residential use? The incredibly detailed objection spans 4 pages and says that the council were warned and are now blindsided. Many people locally indicated to West Oxfordshire Council the increase in the residential curtilage of this property will see an ever-increasing number of buildings, and to date we have all been proved right. The only people who appear to be blindsided are the council, he says. Laying it out plainly, he says, "This building has gone from a simple wood barn for machinery with log store to having the height, width and length increased. For what, so those who will be attending evenings, in the greenhouse and cooking area, can stay. Why would the applicants want 3 offices with a bathroom and with an area on the ground floor which sooner or later will be converted again in another planning application?" he queries. Many locally have said enough is enough and it's about time the planners indicated this to the applicants, he says. Mr. Worthington also objected to the couple's earlier planning application to build an access road for the duration of the construction. They had applied to use an existing farm track as a temporary construction access track, but the couple recently withdrew this, and Mr. Worthington feels that this was a wise decision. "I note the applicants have withdrawn this application, which was very wise of them," he writes. That application drew several complaints, including one from a man called Nicholas Smith, who objected to the application in documents seen by express.co.uk, claiming that the track they wished to use is a public right-of-way. The complainant, who listed a London address with their objection, stated, "West Oxfordshire District Council should have not investigated this application more. If they had, they would have discovered it is a public right-of-way and listed as a footpath with Oxfordshire County Council." Express.co.uk contacted representatives for David and Victoria Beckham, who declined to comment.